there's something in the Bahrain air tonight, and I'm not just talking about the sand. Our brightest minds have thrust their brightest ideas into the spotlight of the Sakhir circuit this evening as we look ahead once more to a Grand Prix that has thrilled us so consistently in the past. We go racing today around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit, with 15 corners and 2 good passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left tyre into the tricky braking zone of turn 10.
Także dzień dobry, zaczynamy drugi
Alongside me once again for coverage of today's race, it's none other than the great Anthony Davidson. Now, let's start with the obvious topic, Devon Butler. As with all the drivers at this level, they have a lot of ambition, but Formula One's a daunting step up from any other series, so expectations are high right from the start.
And this is something that has ended the career of many a young driver, as that leap up to Formula One proves to be too much. But luckily in this case, I'd say they're doing a good solid job, and the risk the team took in signing them is definitely starting to pay off.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Falcon lines up on pole position, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Weber, Hamilton, Devon Butler, and Sainz, Perez, Verstappen, Ricciardo, and Kevin Magnussen. Raikkonen, Hülkenberg, Daniel Kvyat, and Gasly, Stroll, Giovinazzi, George Russell, and Lando Norris. Grosjean, they'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. And Robert Kubica takes the last spot on the grid. And with preparations almost complete.
Okay, remember to protect the inside on the run down to turn 1. Make yourself as wide as possible, robust but fair. Launch map is good, but we need to learn the gears, so go into each one when you can. We're going to need some work on the brakes, so put some energy into them and warm the tyres as well, please.
Grzewamy opony. Jeśli wystartuje dobrze, to już powinno być jak składka. Dobry start i dobra jazda i wygraliśmy to.
Radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now.
Tak co, czas na wyjście. Żebym wygrał.
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid has formed. Be ready with the clutch.
Okay. No i uciekamy wrogom. 14 okrążeń.
All right, well done off the line. We're in a good position.
Okay. I to pierwsze kółko za nami.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums. You're leading the pack. P1, Sebastian is behind you. Okay, the gap behind is 1.3 seconds. They're on old softs. Your pit window opens in 2 laps' time. 13 laps to go.
Ten zakręt jest w drugim sektorze. Drugie kółko za nami.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
O, Bahrain to jest nam napadł, myślę. Dużo starów znam.
Be aware we expect the grip levels to start falling away soon.
Aha, w tych oponach, dobra. Tak właśnie, zużycie opon. Temperatura dobra. No trochę tak ściąga, powiem szczerze, na prawą stronę.
We want to pit this lap, so push now.
Dobra. Ależ mam nerwy.
Pit in this lap and remember the speed limit.
Miała szybko.
Release, release. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. We have excess fuel weighing us down. Set the fuel mix to mode 3. Let's push.
Chwila. DRS jakiś by się przydał.
The gap to the car ahead is 3.2 seconds. Our gap behind is 1.8 seconds. Sebastian is in the pits.
Okay.
We're trailing our teammate by 16.0 seconds.
Robimy to.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Copy.
No i co? Jestem dzięki strategii pierwszy. Perfekcyjne wykonanie.
You are in first position, front of the pack. Gasly is behind you. Less than a second separate you. They're on old softs. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 7 laps to go.
No i Belando. Ach, to wielkie opona ten zakręt jest wysypany. Tu druga gapa. Trzeba się pilnować.
Data shows the tyres are okay right now. We anticipate good levels of grip for the next few laps at least. We're pulling away by about half a second a lap. We've got an opportunity to look after the car here.
Vamos con el boli. Staram się, no. Nerwówka jest. No wciągam, no to zakręcę.
You're leading the pack, P1. That's Sebastian behind. The gap to the car behind is 2.4 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. 5 laps till the end.
Okay.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining. We have 5 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, our main competitors in this race are Butler and Vettel.
To zmienienie biegów to jest zabawa.
Okay, we think the effects of the tyre deg are going to kick in soon. We should be all right for the time being, but you will start to find it a bit more slippery out there.
Miałem bonusy na ostatnie okrążenie.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Akurat. Ale mroczy samochód. Ajajaj, to miasto jest tragedia.
Okay, just to advise you, we're expecting the tyre grip to start falling off noticeably around now, but this set should be okay for a while longer despite that.
Na bieżąco chcę wiedzieć, bo już mam poślizgi. O, znosi mnie na lewą stronę. 100%. No, 41%.
This is your final lap of the race.
Ostatnie okrążenie. I sięgnę po swoje pierwsze trofeum. Ale mi ściąga. Kurczę, się prowadził piką.
There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
Przyczepność jest... Nie ma przyczepności na lewej oponie. Abym dojechał. Oj, ale ściąga. Aż mi wibraty 200 kg. No i czas na metę. Wygrałem.
Nice work, that's P1. Race win. Well done.
Zwycięstwo.
Well, what a drive that was to take the win for Ferrari today. Anthony Davidson, what helped them deliver this result, do you think?
Well, this was a real team victory. They put together a solid strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions out on track. The driver did everything that was expected of them in the moment to really execute the team's plan to perfection. A shining example of how F1 really is a team sport.
Here come our winners now. A thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come out on top once again. So, let's review the driver's standings. Sebastian Vettel will be very happy with that result as he extends his championship lead. Some amazing talent out on the track today, but Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Often my go-to would be a driver who's managed to pull off an especially impressive feat during the race. However, in this instance, I was more impressed by Max Verstappen's solid, clean driving throughout the event.
Let's move on to the constructors. Ferrari take the lead at the top of the table. Another team that will be satisfied with this Grand Prix.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts. Well, looks like your luck has changed. Things went a lot better than last weekend, didn't they? Everything went your way today. It looked like you had a really good strategy for the race. You're breaking all expectations. What's your secret?
Tajemnica to tajemnica. Zespół wspaniały samochód. No.
Do you have any comments about the collisions?
Na temat kolizji.
Appreciate your time.
Dobrze. No. Na jakim torze się teraz widzimy? Czy będzie mój ulubiony, jeden z ulubionych? Trzeba będzie zapisać wyścig, puścić nowego streama. Po statystykach. No, jakbyś nowy tor. Oczywiście. Okej.
Fantastic podium. Well done. Keep pushing like this for the rest of the season.
Tak. Tak. Następny weekend. W tym tygodniu nie bardzo jest się nad czym rozwodzić. Dobra jazda, gratuluję miejsca na podium. Tylko niech ten sukces nie dowieści do głowy. Trzeba iść za ciosem. Karl. No Karl, jak będę miał dobre tory, to będę wygrywał. A ja mam jeszcze takie 4 tory. No i klasyfikacja generalna. No, pierwsze miejsce Vettel, ja jestem na 4. miejscu. Butlera, może jedne, zobaczymy. Chciałbym być w top 3 minimalnie. W trójce, od 1 do 3. No. Co, jedziemy dalej, następny weekend, tak? Chiny. No. A ja wspominałem, że Chiny lubię. Lecz to będzie sesja treningowa. No i będzie trzeba chyba nowego streama zrobić. Albo zrobimy, zmienię nazwę na kariera i starczy. Co mogę obejść, czego mogę nie obejść. Na pewno bym sobie potrenował w tym. Także mi nie starczy ta godzina czasu, bo mam 1,5 limit. Widzimy się za chwilę. Widzimy się za chwilę, a tymczasem do zobaczenia. Pa, pa.